Hey guys, what's up? It's Pixelated Apollo. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to another historical battle in Middle Earth. Another custom scenario in 3rd Age Total War made by Paladin Bob. This is the battle at the fords of the Isen. This takes place before the siege of Helm's Deep. This is actually where Theodred, the prince, the son of Theoden, he gets injured and eventually dies from his wounds. And this is a very important position because it's actually a really strategic position because Isengard must cross here to get into Rohan. They can't cross anywhere else, so it is very important that the rohirrim hold their ground and protect their homeland. This is also really good for Saruman because he wants to kill the prince, and this is the best opportunity for that, because if he can kill the prince, then he can turn the king Theoden. He can try to turn him on Eomer and try to just break up the kingdom and crush them utterly. So that's actually his plan works, and it falls through, and until Gandalf, shows up and saves the day. But yeah, so let's go ahead and look at the forces really quick, starting with the good guys. I'm actually commanding this army right here, and this is like the prince's army. And then over here we have Grimbold, who is the fellow who tries to go over to the prince in a time of need, so he has his forces over here. And then over here we've got a couple armies. We got a smaller force, and then we've got this larger force running through the trees. This is the force that Theodred tried to gather, and they are just now showing up to the battle. It's led by Elfhelm. And I think there was supposed to be like reinforcement timers on these armies, but at the time of us playing this battle, I did not know the rules, so we're just kind of doing whatever. It's still a very awesome battle, but I think this force is supposed to show up in 8 minutes, and then the Grimbold force is supposed to show up in 5 minutes. Now looking at the evil forces, here's the flanking force of Isengard, just going around and trying to break the defensive lines, commanded by Ghost. And then this is like the main Isengard army. This is kind of like the sieging army at Helm's Deep. Lots of pikemen. We even have some mines over here. Look at that, the mine wagon. That is so cool. You can see the mine, but it's all silvery. And then we've got a smaller orc army. This is like the orcs of Isengard. But let's go ahead and look at the army comps in detail and the player names. We'll go in that same order. We'll start with my army. So I've got some peasant archers. I also have another peasant force over here. And then I've got a couple infantry forces like the peasant spearmen, some rohan spearmen, and some axemen and swordsmen. These guys are going to be really important at holding the choke point. And then the rest of my army is just cav. I've got the Riddermark skirmishers, and I have some horse archers, like 3 units of horse archers. And then I have some heavy lancers and 2 units of royal guard. And here is Theodred right here. Hello, you're about to die, rip in peace. And now over here we've got Grimbold, commanded by Thorn Falcon Eye. He is bringing some lancers. So here's his infantry, Riddermark axemen, and some archers. Here's the general's bodyguard, and he also has some cav that's actually running towards the flanking force of Isengard. So more skirmishers, lancers, horse archers, stuff like that. And now looking at the final 2 forces of Rohan, we've got this small force commanded by Sir Firestorm. This is actually the smallest force on the battlefield. He's bringing his bodyguard. He's got some riders of the fold, some Rohan riders. And that's pretty much it. Like, it's a pretty small army. And the final force, which is commanded under Elfhelm, the player name is Happy Meal, and he's bringing some heavy lancers in the front lines, Rohan riders, Rohan bodyguard, so that's the bodyguard unit, and some royal guard in the back. He also has some infantry that's running towards the flanking force of Isengard. So he's got some archers and infantry, which are going to be very useful in this battle, because you cannot win a battle with cav alone. Let's now look at the attacking armies, or the Isengard forces. This one is commanded by Ghost, and he's got some orc looters, some urukai crossbowmen, and just a good amount of skirmishers. And then he is also bringing a lot of pikemen over here. He's got some crossbows. We've got the orc looters as a infantry melee unit that's not a spear unit. Then he's bringing some the wild men of Dunlin over here, some clansmen. It looks like they're in Sheltron formation. And then we've got some bodyguard and veterans. So we've got a lot of wild men over here, so that's fantastic. And then he's got like 4 warg riders. Let's now look at this army, again, mostly bringing pikemen, commanded by Freahim. Pikeman, he's got some berserkers, he's got a catapult, he's got his crossbows and infantry in the back. So like 4 units of infantry. He's got like 2 units of warg riders. And here's his bodyguard, Urukai bodyguard. And more berserkers. Fantastic. Now let's look at the final army, which is commanded by Guru Chan. He's bringing some bandits. We've got the Uruk bodyguard, some orc bands, some archers in the front line. He also has a catapult. And let's see what else. I think he's got more more bandits over here, Uruk archers, and more orc bands. So those are the armies, guys. So this battle actually takes a while to start up. I think everyone's just gathering their forces because, well, I think some forces, like I said earlier, were supposed to be reinforcements, but, you know, we just decided to gather everyone up and get ready for this epic showdown. So what I'm going to do here is cut it and start it back up once the armies begin to advance. Alright guys, welcome back. So if we look over here, the rohirrim have gotten into position, so they're ready to hold the flank against this attacking flanking army of Isengard. It is beginning with a bit of a skirmish. He's got this nice hill position here. The ranged orc looters putting down some pressure on the horse archers. If we head over on this side, it seems like he's pushing forward some horse skirmishers over here. The riders of the fold are going in. I think he's going to try to skirmish these warg riders a little bit, try to, you know, bring them down, because there's really nothing he can do about it except for charging at them. But if you charge at them, you're just going to get harassed from arrows. So he's going to try to take out some warg riders before they charge into melee, and the battle, you know, really starts to pick up. If we look on the other side, I did get some reinforcements from Grimbold, which again is commanded by Thorn Falcon Eye. He's got a lot of his spearmen over here, axemen, lancers, fantastic. I'm definitely gonna need them in this situation. In Mordor, the orcs of Isengard are now pushing across the river. He's got his cheaper orc band charging in first. I think he's doing that because he wants us to waste our ammo on the cheaper units. He also has a unit of orc archers crossing the river, which we need to be careful about. Let's head back over here and see how the situation is going. Riders of the fold, give them hell, boys, give them hell. Fight for Uncle Sam. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, he's getting some good kills. Trying to thin them out a little bit. But you know, warg riders are such garbage. They're really not that much of a threat. But I guess it's good to just, you know, take some out. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Because you can't really harass the infantry because we got a lot of archers up on this hill, still firing. Looks so cool. Look at this position. And he is pushing up his infantry, so it looks like the battle is about to begin over here on this flank. Oh, nice circle formation over here, trying to harass the infantry, trying to save as many soldiers as he can, horsemen, horse masters from the enemy archers. So here we go. The battle is about to begin. Get ready, guys. I hope you got your Lord of the Rings pants on. They do make some pretty cool Lord of the Rings shirts, but I don't think they make any Lord of the Rings pants. They should, though. I would recommend you get them, because then you will be ready for this battle. But yeah, a little bit of a horse skirmish here. And now we've got the archers up on the hill, letting loose their arrows. He is using fire arrows, but I think he did that by accident. I think he's going to switch to standard shot here pretty soon. Whenever it's a night battle or like a, you know, early in the day or something like that, usually automatically the arrows are on fire arrows, so you got to change them. So there we go. Yeah, look at that standard shot, letting loose some arrows, crushing these clansmen. And he's using a very similar tactic to his ally on the other side of the fords. He's sending forward his cheaper units first to absorb all the ammo, and then he's got his more elite troops like the orc looters right behind. And the warg riders are charging into the rohirrim, and he's actually going to try to disengage there. We've got rohirrim counter charging in. We've got the heavy lancers. Should probably slaughter those warg riders. Also on the other side, we've got quite a battle going on. And real quick, if we look at what's going on this side of the fight, we've got the orc band getting into position, and we have some archers over here. I'm focusing my archers on the orc archers because I want to take out his ability to skirmish us, so it really puts a lot of pressure on him. More orc archers getting into position. Let's see what happens. It's gonna pick up here pretty soon, guys. I mean, it's already getting pretty crazy over here. Look at this beautiful cav battle. Now he's throwing in some orc looters to try to help him out, try to balance this fight. But it looks like the rohirrim have a pretty big advantage on this force, on this flank. Now if we look in the center, the clansmen here are engaged in melee with the infantry of Rohan. Oh yeah, horse archers just running by, doing drive-bys. Fantastic. Looks like they're actually doing pretty well on this flank. The rohirrim are getting pushed back a little bit. Pushed back. Alright, so back over here. Look at this. This is actually really cool. I got a charge off. We missed it there, unfortunately. But what he did is he like opened up his spears and left a big gap in the center. So I charged in my archers. I got a really good charge on the orc archers. And now I'm running them away. My horse archer's doing a fantastic job. Yes, keep it up, boys. You're making Rohan proud. So yeah, look at the balance of power. This is going to be quite the challenge, guys. Quite the challenge. So my men up here still firing down, trying to weaken their numbers, and they are starting to really cross the river here. Look, you got the pikemen crossing as well. The pikemen are going to be such a pain to deal with. Alright, let's see what's going on with the situation over here. Isengard is... Well, where's his pikemen? Did he leave them up here? No, these are the veterans over here. Where are the pikemen? I know... Oh, here they are. They are getting closer into the fight. I think he's going to try to take out the cav over here. The cav is dwindling in numbers. I mean, he just doesn't have enough infantry to take on all of the infantry of Isengard. So he's using some of his royal guard to fight in melee to hold back this infantry. Let's see, the pikemen now reforming here. Oh yes, this is not good. Not good at all for them. He's got his archers being protected by the pikemen, firing down at Rohan's archers. Oh, here comes a charge. Riddermark Axemen going for the pikemen. Fantastic. Oh, it looks like they're actually going to get them before they can properly form their pikes. Let's see the situation over here. I think Rohan is, yes, he is winning the situation. Winning the battle. He just got to kill a couple wargs here. About 17 warg riders against a lot of Rohan riders. Alright, so real quick, let's see the other side of the battle. So there's kind of like two parts of this battle here. He's got my archers pinned by some cheap bandits. I noticed that, so I'm going to send over some royal guard to get some hammer and anvil. Hopefully with one epic charge, I can break their will, break the stomach for them to fight. Unfortunately, I wasn't microing really well over here, and my cav is getting harassed. I'm now pushing forward my infantry because I don't want him to be able to flank around my army like that. You know, how he did with the bandits over here. Get in there. Yes, counter charge, boys. Oh, and there goes one of the generals. I'm not sure who that is. It could have been Grimbold or something like that. But the bandits are wavering, and now my infantry is charging in. The front lines have been decided, and now there is a glorious fight between orcs, men, and urukai. Warg riders trying to muscle their way through the front lines. My ally, which is again Thorn Falcon Eye, he's sending in his forces. We've got artillery now firing into our defensive position. I've got some horse archers up on this ridge, just trying to put down as much pressure as I can. Look at the view from here. This is such a cool sight. That is so awesome looking. But yeah, this is a pretty desperate situation. We're trying to hold the best we can. More artillery firing into our ranks. And this battle is really picking up now. So I defeated the bandits over there. My archers are free to fire again, but they did lose some good chaps in that fight. And my royal guard is now kind of watching this wing, this flank, making sure it's supported. Oh yeah, push, spearmen. Lots of arrows crashing in. It is getting a little bit framey, but there's a lot of troops over here. I mean, look at all of Isengard. When I saw him blobbed up like this, I was like, yes, this is wonderful. I'm focusing all of my archers into this blob. And, oh no! What? A general dies from artillery. Wow, that is very unfortunate. That was Grimbold who actually dies, who actually lives in the real story. We see him at the glorious charge at Pelennor Fields. But anyways, the archer's still going on. There's a bit of a tussle here. It is dying down a little bit. And I think actually the rohirrim are going to win this battle. But at what cost? At what cost indeed? Sir Firestorm. Come on, get some good charges. Yeah, I think the rohirrim cav was just too much for Isengard. Able to flank around and do a lot of damage. Come on, Brave Axeman. So this is really good for us because we need the reinforcements. Because look at this, we're already thinning. Oh, Rohan really blobbing up his forces over here. I don't like that. Our center position is really thin. In fact, we pretty much don't even have a center position. And I've got my Javi cav just throwing their Javies in. Again, still going for that blob. And there goes the, oh, nice, a general on the bad guys, the baddies general. Come on, take them out, boys. Archers are still firing. They're still protected. Here's their point of view. Yes, get some kills. Get some kills. Oh, the bandits, though. They're going for another go for my archers over there. That's not good. Come on, peasant spears. I know you're peasant spears, but just hold. I should have formed Sheltron formation. I don't know why I didn't. But at this point, when we really don't have any more battle lines, you know, there's like gaping holes in our defenses. Oh, geez. Good shot from the artillery there. Not good. But yeah. Oh, geez. Wonderful hit. I mean, I'm really impressed that he's actually getting such clean hits with so many friendlies in the way. But Isengard is just ripping through our forces, and we're doing everything we can to try to slow him down. Look at all these bandits go for my archers. I'm trying to focus down my archer fire. They're coming for us, lads. Fire down. Bring down as many men as you can. And then we got a nice charge there from the Royal Guard. I'm trying to protect them. I'm trying to push through and go for those archers back here. He has some weak troops back here, some crossbows. So I've got my cav trying to do some hammer and anvil. Just trying to take out some parts of his army so we can win this battle. Defend our homes against the evil wizard Saruman. Jeez, it's not looking good though. We need like 1 million more archers to win this battle. Okay, not 1 million. That'd be a bit much, but you know what I mean. Just trying to exaggerate for story's sake. There goes a good charge. Some scouts from Thorn Falcon Eye. Ooh, tough loss there. More spears forming up here. I kind of like this position here. It's almost like he's flanking around the Isengard forces. But yeah, look at that. The center is lost. We're still holding on the flank, but how long are we going to hold? That is the question. And my archers are now stuck in melee, and they're actually getting cut down by these bandits. This is when I really activate some of my cav here. This is absolutely vital that I get some good like cycle charges before Isengard can really set up his pikes to the point where there's no return. Because if he just forms a noob box, there's nothing we can do about it. Because at this point, we're like 90% cav. Oh, get that kill. Get that kill. Yes, good sir. There you go. 10 points for Gryffindor. Another good charge here into some infantry. This is the Rittermark skirmishers. If we head back over to the other side of the fight, they are victorious, and now they are quickly going back to the front lines. So yeah, look at this very nasty battle that took place over here. This is where we begin to fall back. I noticed that we have a lot of reinforcement here. Oh, here, nice cav charge. Oh, this is from me. Apollo, you're so good. Good charge. Well timed. That took out a lot of infantry there. Of course, the heavy lancers are a pretty nasty cav unit. Damn, that Apollo guy, he's such a great player. I also have some horse archers taking on some orc band. Just doing cycle charges. Again, just trying to just charge in as many forces as I can. More infantry. I did another charge into them. We've got pikemen now coming into the battle. Not good. The spearmen reforming. I told my players to form up on this ridge right here that what we're currently looking at. And I think what I'm doing at this exact moment of the battle is just buying time so reinforcements show up from the other side of the fight. Oh, Isengard. Oh, Isengard. I was thinking about making this shot right here the thumbnail, but it's like, I've got too many Isengard pike thumbnails. Like, I need to change it up. We got some forces flanking around. This is actually really good. He's going... Oh, he's that artillery. He's going for the back lines. This huge blob of forces over here. So this is actually going to be really difficult to try to capture everything because there's so many cav charges taking place. Got a lot of crossbows here. Oh my god, the men are wavering. Get your Riddermark skirmishers out of there, men. Oh, some archers now engaged in melee taking on the pikemen. Oh, we got a lot of breaking troops here. These guys are forming Sheltron formation. Isengard is just taking command of this battlefield, taking the center of this this fight. We've got our forces way in the back here now. I'm resting up my horses, getting them ready because they have a very tough challenge ahead of them. The balance of power pretty much hasn't shifted, but we've killed 65% and we lost 58%. So we've killed a bit more than they've killed of us, but again, there's more of them. So let's see what we can do. The reinforcements are showing up now. So here they are. It's good to have some reinforcements. Hope at last. Hope is not lost. We've got some missile troops, which is going to be very important in this fight because the missiles need to go for the pikemen. And at this point, I was going like full commander. I was like, all right, let's focus the archers on the pikemen. The rest of you guys who have a lot of healthy cav, we must maneuver and get as many cycle charges as possible. And the cool thing is I was actually streaming this battle live. So if I don't stream all the time, but if you want to follow me on Twitch, you can, and it'll notify you whenever I'm streaming. I definitely going to try to stream more often when there's custom battles like this. But as of right now, all forces are just kind of forming up here, just giving each army a rest. The orcs are forming up on this flank. And I felt like this flank was pretty weak, and if we can break through these orcs, we could get behind Isengard. Oh, here comes a charge. Riddermark skirmishers, what are they going for? Oh, they're going for the catapult. Look at this. They are not aware of this situation. Nothing is protecting this catapult. Take it out, boys. There we go. Good eye from the Thorn Falcon Eye. See what I did there? So there they go, taking out that cav. That's going to save a lot of lives. And then I've got my cav charging in because he is skirmishing my cav a bit. And I felt like I could break through these orc band. There we go. There's a special ability I used. It's called To Glory and Death. And I actually cut a lot down, but I need to retreat and get another cycle charge going. I just got to repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So the cav's still trying to take out this catapult. We've got some berserkers now in position. Those berserkers are going to... Oh, look at that. He just kicked that horse dead. That's how amazing the berserkers are. They just kick horses and they die. What can you do against such reckless hate? All right, the archers, let's see, getting into position. A little bit of a skirmish battle here, but we do have the higher ground. We have the slight advantage. But look at all the pikemen. How are we going to beat this with our cav? That is the question. But there is hope. There always is hope. This is where I flank around a cav unit to just barely squeak by these orc band. And I'm going to run down the hill, and I'm actually going to support my ally. This is such a cool shot right here. Charge, brave men of Rohan. Go for that catapult. Here comes Isengard's catapult. So I was like, yes. I will help my ally take out these artillery pieces. There we go. So at least we silenced them a bit. But this is what's left of their army over here. This is mostly Mordor's forces, so there's still a ton of forces we're going to have to deal with. Come on, take it out. Take out that catapult. This is where I disengage. There's just too many forces. I don't want to lose this unit. It's not worth a catapult. So I'm going to fall back. And I've got my cav over here. I was hiding them behind this hill to try to protect them from those archers. Oh, we got a good charge over here, boys. We got Sir Firestorm going in. Going for the kill. Going for some cycle charges. In fact, the general's going in. Oh, he's gonna... What is he going for? Oh, he's going for the pikemen over here. They're fighting to the death, so they break a pike unit. That's really good. And here comes another cav charge. I mean, what do you expect from Rohan? Just constant cav charges. Going after these archers. Take them out. Take out those damn archers. Trying to kill the orc band. There's a special ability for Mordor, the evil forces. Slay them all. Come on, take them out. Look at my cav go. Look. Oh my god, they're going spamtastic. I'm losing some, but I'm killing a ton as well. Come on. Whoa, I lost a lot in that charge. Oh, I don't know if that was worth it. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. So I'm trying to take out this force so I can break through and support over here. We've got another one of my units, my horse archers, taking on these bandits. I'm pretty much doing everything I can to avoid this army in the center. More cav charges over here. Again, just trying to go after vulnerable targets. What's left of our infantry is located right here, and it's mostly under the command of Happy Meal and Thorn Falcon Eye. We also have more troops on the front protecting the archers. Is that enough, though? I mean, look at it. He's forming a noob box because there's nothing we can do against that. Now I'm going for some orc band over here. I've got my Rohan bodyguard. So this is the prince now joining the battle. He realizes that it's a desperate situation. So Theodred, get into the fight. And we still have some cav on this wing. We're going to try to use them to break this defense over here. Come on. There we go. We pretty much killed this orc band. They're down to like 3. They're not really a big issue. More and more forces are crossing the river. Look at all the death and carnage over here. Oh, what is this though? Yes, we've got the axemen. They've been activated. They are mobilizing. They are taking out some infantry here. And we got some that are flanking around. Time to take out the pikemen, men. Charge. They're getting hit from crossbows. They're getting hit hard. There goes another glorious rally. Ah! The royal bodyguard charging in. This is where we surround the forces of Mordor. Come on, get around them. Get around them. I'm like concentrating most of my cav force over on this flank. Trying to break the will of this small contingent force. Oh, the Uruk bodyguard's joining the battle now. Oh, that was nasty. Oh, that was nastier. I lose a bunch of cav forces from the catapults. Very tragic to see that. Oh, I was so upset about that. It was very tragic indeed. More of my cav so desperately trying to take out these orcs, but they're holding strong. I'm trying to do cycle charges on their backs over here. Yes, rally to the prince. And how's the infantry holding over here? Well, they're holding. They're taking on Isengard's infantry. What a nasty fight. What a brutally nasty fight. The pikemen, though. Oh, come on, break through those pikes. Look at this berserker. This is stabby. Mixed in with the pikemen. That's a very nasty combo. Here's another general's bodyguard. Looks like he's going for a cycle charge. Going after these bandits, which are actually really well camouflaged. Here comes another good charge from my royal guard. Yes. Take out these archers. So I'm kind of sort of breaking through the lines here. Try not to move my camera around too much, but there's just so much going on. Yes, take him out. Take him out. I'm trying to break something. I'm trying to do something. And then I'm kind of just like going back and forth, charging into the archers, charging into this blob. Here's the prince again, Eomir. I'm sorry. Theodred. These names, I can't keep up with them. There we go. Yes, that should cause some fear amongst their ranks. Oh, look at him. He's right in the thick of the fight. Come on, get some kills, man. Don't just stand there and look around. It's time to win for Rohan. For the riders of the Riddermark. So he's down to like 1 unit of Uruk archers. So we're about to take this flank, which is good. But at what cost? At what cost? These archers getting a lot of hurt on us. And let's go back to this fight over here. Yeah, not looking good. Look at all of these troops here are now fighting to the death. And if you look at the balance of power, doesn't seem like we're going to take victory here today. Does not seem like that. We have more cav just waiting in reserve, doing everything they can. He should probably try to charge into these infantry here. Get a good cycle charge. Alright, what's left of my army? It's mostly cav over here. We're cutting down these orcs. Now, the victory conditions for this battle is very weird. It's not necessarily about killing killing each other's army completely. If you want to look at the victory conditions, they were made up by Paladin Bob, but it's like you get 1 point for this and 1 point for that. It was a lot, so and again, I didn't know about the rules and the victory conditions at the time of this battle, so yeah, I don't know. You can look at the rules if you want. You honestly, with these custom scenarios, you can do whatever you want. I mean, it's free to do anything, is what I'm trying to say. You can do what you want. More charges going in. My royal guard trying to silence these archers. And this is where I just do like a desperate last charge. I just send everything into the fight. My cav over here is victorious. They cheer, but at what cost? They cheer because they know they will die and they will be remembered as glorious war heroes. There we go. There goes my general. They're actually doing a lot of damage here. But yeah, I was like, there's no way we're gonna win. I mean, if we look at Isengard over here, like, what is this? He formed a noob square. Like, we can't do anything against that. So yeah, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna kill the archers and let my men die slowly in this melee against the archers. Just try to get as many kills as possible, and I believe that is the prince. Prince Theodred has fallen, but he's not quite dead. And there goes another general dead. That's another orc general. So my brave riders of the Riddermark are pretty disheartened from the sight of the prince being chopped down. But they will fight on. They will fight on, damn it. Come on, men. I want to at least take out these archers. Here's another general going in. I think this is the last general of the rohirrim on the battlefield. Brr, brr, brr. Pretty gruesome battle here. Gruesome, and all hope is lost. I'm really surprised Isengard isn't even just moving. Look at that. And it's a timed battle. It's a 45-minute timed battle. So, yeah, like, we could have just, like, disengaged and ran away. But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to, just fight. But yeah, slowly but surely the cav is just getting chopped into. I could have done cycle charges here and gotten a lot of kills, but, what's the point? I guess if you want to be a kill whore and you want to try to get as many kills as you can, but I mean, the battle was pretty much lost, so we'll keep fighting though. Keep watching this glorious battle. Oh, look at this lone horseman running through the back here. He's like, "Ugh, you will not defeat me. Not this day. Not this day." Oh, look at him. Yeah. Be afraid. Getting some kills. He's going to town. Oh, the general's like, "Yes, rally to this man." This is like a Hackfest. Hackfest 2016 right here. Alright, I guess we'll just fast forward now, guys. There's no need to just watch a defeated battle. Is this the general, though? Yes, this is what's left of the general. Doing one more glorious charge. There he goes. That is it for him. That is it for the fight. And that is the battle at the fords of the Isen. Very fantastic fight. Very intense fight. It wasn't exactly ever close, but it was very fun to play and to try to micro my cav and to get some good kills here. But there we go. That's it. I am the first army here, Theodred. I got the most kills for my team, but I also had the largest army, so, you know, that's not really saying a ton. But, you know, 1,800, almost 2,000 kills, 150 prisoners. Grimbold, I think that was, like, Falcon Eye. He got the second most, or third most kills, 1,300. Elfwine was Happy Meal, I think. Or it's also Elf Helm. I think he's also known as Elf Helm. Getting 600 kills. But, you know, he only had 254 men deployed, so that's pretty good. And the final army getting the second most kills, 1,659. Erkenbrand. I think that's the guy who shows up at Helm's Deep, this, you know, with Gandalf. And then looking at the other armies, I think the most was 987, so Captain Lurtz. But even though Lurtz has already died at this point. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this battle. Let's look at the kills here. The most killed, or the highest number of kills is my horse skirmisher, or horse archers, which is no surprise because they're very versatile. If we look at the other armies here, 301 by his archers, my goodness. And then this army, oh my goodness, 203 by his rohan riders. And let's see, 166, 175 from his Riddermark Axeman. Cool. Fantastic battle. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to play this battle, you can download it. There's a link in the description. Thank you, Paladin Bob, for making this. This was a wonderful experience. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.